Membrane is actually defined as a selective barrier between two phases. Regardless of what phase it is, it could be water and the gas, it could be gas and the gas. So by definition, it is a barrier between these two phases which it separates. To me, I call it membrane. It's a smart molecular separator, whereby it can be used to separate gaseous form, where gases, as all we know, we couldn't see, but the membrane can be used effectively to remove greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, with methane, and other form of fluid such as removal of micropollutant from water and wastewater stream. It can also use to concentrate our juice that we drink every day. And apart from that, not many people are aware that membrane is the heart of hemodialysis machine, which is used to treat kidney failure patient. So in other words, for kidney in particular, you need the very best technology ever developed in order for the doctor used to treat the patient. So far, only membrane technology that can be used for kidney failure or patient treatment. That is the kind of the introduction of the membrane. The concept of membrane is not new. In Islam, it was mentioned in the Holy Quran, Surah Al-Furqan, verses 53, and Surah Ar-Rahman, verses 19 to 21. I was always asked what motivated me, to do this kind of research, and my answer is simple: you go back to the Holy Quran as a Muslim. So from there, we can clearly see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in 3 verses that stamp the confidence in myself that whatever I do with this technology, in R&D, in applied research, or even commercializing whatever finding in my research, that is the thing that has been confirmed that whatever I do, inshallah, a success is waiting. If you ask me, that is the thing that drives me, the driving force behind my enthusiasm towards developing membrane technology for the benefit of mankind. Function is very simple. It used either to remove the unwanted components, like the waste from the water, or remove unwanted gases like acid gases, bad gases. So that function is just a separator, but molecular level separator. It's very simple. I would say about 3 biggest contribution from the whatever we do back home in University Technology Malaysia at Advanced Membrane Technology Research Center. Number 1 is we are among the first researcher in the world that produce competitive hollow fiber membrane which can be eventually used commercially to remove carbon dioxide from natural gas. Another one is we are among the first group that come up with a theory that in order for membrane technology to be further enhanced and used in commercial world, it has to have the orientation of the polymer molecule aligned in certain direction. And we proved that using spectroscopy technique. So we are among the first group in the world. And the third one is recently, we also produce the first ever morphological diagram which can be used to guide membrane scientists, membrane technologists in order to come up with a reliable and reliable technique to choose the certain percentage of polymer and certain percentage of inorganic material in order to produce a robust membrane material that can be used for fluid separation processes. Are these three contributions that elevate Malaysian scientists, in particular from my university, at the eyes of the world. So people are now looking carefully, seriously to Malaysia as one of the country that popularized, the country that the star among the star in this technology. So these three, I would say, we could proud of. The technology that invented and rooted in Malaysia, that eventually, inshallah, in the future, Malaysia can be known as inventor membrane technology in the world. Membrane applications span from medical until environmental application. For medical, as I mentioned, is hemodialysis. Yeah, environmental is a lot. It's used now to produce clean drinking water. It's used in industry to remove up there, no water sources. What else? It can use to regenerate. It can use to reuse back our discharge water, or in water wastewater industry, the market demand worldwide is about 10 billion USD. And Asia alone, the demand is 3 billion per year. And in Malaysia, I cascaded down it to about 300 million USD a year. You can imagine, that is only for water. And it was expected that the market demand worldwide for water and gases or fluid separation processes, it could be as high as 15 billion USD worldwide. Imagine if a scientist in Malaysia, can produce this technology. You don't talk about 100% market capture. We only need 1% market capture. You can imagine how many, money, how many wealth we can generate by the technology developed and rooted in Malaysia. So overall, membrane could be one of the next millennium technology ever developed in Malaysia. This is the example, one of the example, the prototype that we produce. The technology lies in how we produce this strand of fiber, hollow fiber. This strand of fiber diameter is only 0.5 millimeter, not even 1 mm. But we could produce it in much smaller, the smaller the better, 0.2 mm. And that is called a membrane. Yeah? So even though it is small, just like a noodle, but it can be used to separate any gases. It can be used to remove any form of contaminants from water and wastewater. And it can be used at different pressure and temperature. It can withstand temperature. It depends on the material, up to 90 degrees C. It could be used to treat fluid, feed fluid pressure up to 80 bar. You know, it's a huge, even though it's small. And imagine the same technology used to purify our blood. Imagine that if this made in Malaysia, from A to Z, we produce the membrane, we assemble it in a module like this, we develop a system we use for any kind of treatment. It would be lovely. Then we can say that we invent the whole system. We do not even want to outsource even this bit of pieces, right? Until then, we cannot say that we are the inventor. The invention that can be used in the market, benefit the community, benefit the industry, at the end can generate wealth for the country. That is the truly invention to me. Or else it's just knowledge generation, knowledge sharing. Not yet can be said invention or innovation. That is a contribution. And I would say if you can make money out of it, then I would say Malaysia going to make a breakthrough in the arena of science and technology. As a scientist, as a professor, of course, first of all, Alhamdulillah, Shukr, thanks God for giving us, for giving me the idea and to facilitate, show me the right path, the right way, that can lead to me it's an extraordinary, finding. Not many people in this region at least, can develop something that is commercial able. Many people can produce something that can publish many papers, people cite you, but not many people that can produce something that is sellable or sellable. That's make me as a scientist really, Alhamdulillah, we thank God for all the guidance. Nothing much I can say. After one another finding, discovery, Alhamdulillah, my intention is to serve the country that I love the most, to serve the community, and at the end, of course, to fulfill a government aspiration that can turn invention into commercialization, and then complete the whole cycle of R&D. Otherwise, we only do what is that? Search. We do search, but we cannot, heighten or we cannot enhance our product to serve the industry needs. To me, there's some lacking. So inshallah, in the near future, we would like to see, at least from our research center, the product that generate knowledge as well as generate wealth for the country. Well, very short question, and the answer is not short, but I'm going to try to make it very short. Because I love science. Because I love the discovery of something new that, not only new, but can be used to serve the community, can be used to benefit the people, can be used to also as a model for others, other community, other country, to look, Malaysia is not only the user country, but we managed to develop something that is very useful to the industry, that can solve the industry problem through science and technology.